a little bit better than the pirates, but not always. There were battles that the pirates has won against us, but most of these battles were unsuccessful for them. In this case, we have the superiority. It shouldn't take long. First of all, let's find out how they're stationed here. I see we have the upper hand undoubtedly in this one. They will take defensive positions here, I suspect, which isn't what we like. We would never win a skirmish if they would be taking defensive positions against us. But we can use bayonets. It looks like this time they won't be defending themselves as effectively. Let's not forget that these are French who were conquered by the British, then fought independence for themselves, then the British never reconquered them. So in theory these are French speaking colonists. Who will soon go into an encounter against France. They're forming up their troops. It looks like we have to move forward ourselves, or so it seems. I'll try to surround them. Let's find out how's that going to work. Obviously, if we could surround them, it's going to be victory. The first engagements are already taking place now. It looks like they're moving on us here. My efforts to surround them are working. They are grouping together, and they were under the hill, so our troops were unable to see them. The moment they go over the hill, they will be shot. As you can see, I am surrounding them. They are almost in the square for me here. Right there, let's move forward with this infantry. This infantry is supported by one line infantry brigade, and so it begins now. They're in our line of fire, which should start this engagement now. And so that means that our main line is able to move forward, supported by lines on the hill. No, and these troops right here can go on by the wall. And now it has begun. It looks like we're shooting them from all sides now. As you can see, we have successfully surrounded these troops, and they're just being massacred now. Everybody's shooting. They will not prevail, no doubts about that. I'm gonna send these troops behind the wall here. That may just be what I need. Now we have the cover that we would otherwise need. There's not much that they can work with. Due to the fact that they cannot retreat, actually. I'm going forward now. We should squeeze them in now even further. Once again, large numbers are shooting. I want these to take our positions here behind the lines. It looks like they are losing it now. They are continuously being shot now. So it seems that they're on a retreat. Their cavalry is charging. But that doesn't really mean much now. That's it. It's time for us to advance on their positions and end this once and for all. The fort is ours. Looks like they still have some cavalry presence, which we're going to deal with now, supported by our general. That's it. The battle is ours. It's a heroic victory. From time to time, the tree of liberty must be watered with the blood of tyrants and patriots. It's a victory for us. Now, I'm sure it would be a time for us to establish the roads. I'll start with the provinces that have exceptionally bad roads first, and then we're gonna go up. Roads will increase region wealth per turn. Done. Acadia is ours now. I like to see that. It's time to wait for their response now. Poland-Lithuanian troops are massing, as they normally tend to do during this war. They're sending a force to harass us. But it's stable now that we have 3 armies there and 4th being organized, and we're not on the defensive, we're on the offensive now. Things are going just fine for us. It looks like we got ourselves a lot of technology done, and the new royal heir. The royal family have given birth to a fine son, securing the succession of a strong and noble heir to the throne. That's good to know that our leader is not only very popular with 83% popularity, but also has an heir. Let's see, we need 5 brigades, out of which at least 2 should be cavalry. We're gonna go with these chasseurs at cheval. They can cut down retreating enemy troops. I have no doubts about that. Now it's time to deal with this invasion right there.
Nous avons triomphé. Monsieur, vos ordres?
And we managed to beat them off. So that's what I'm talking about. Our southern front must be secure. The front close to Munich.
Marchez! Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? En avant! Marchez!
Otherwise, it's certainly not going to work out. Now, as you can see, we're a little too far.
Je ne peux pas le faire. Votre Majesté?
From the city, but I would like to think that the city is in range.
Milord? Prêt à recevoir vos ordres? À gauche, Votre Majesté?
To reach. The city is in range for reinforcements to reach if Poland-Lithuanian troops attack us. In any case, it's time to siege Russia's towns. It will be defended by their united force. An extremely large battle awaits us there. Dresden in Saxony is going to be defended by forces in Berlin and around it. It's certainly going to be a massacre. Furthermore, I'm going to focus on increasing some of the roads down there in Europe. And let's find out just how well we're bearing. Paris is our national capital. We have many regions. Few fleets. Prussia is still not trading. National summary. We're making 11,000. That's what I like to see. If we could have 4 armies in Europe and make at least 10,000, then we would be in a very good position. Finally, we can look at prestige, and it looks like we never really got out of being just a common nation towards a common nation surrounded by great nations, because we stand at 800. We stand at 483, but as you can see, other nations, especially other 5 nations, are either equally or ferocious at outmatching us. The militaries are equally tough. That's probably due to the fact that we do not hold a navy, and our enlightenment isn't that big of a deal. For example, Spanish don't go towards enlightening almost at all. Our objectives are to take some of the territory. These objectives were issued by the leaders of Louisiana. However, Louisiana has been wiped out. We almost took all the territories that we previously had, and we have a lot more than we used to have. Fort Nashwack is ours. It's almost Catholic. We'll surely build a church here and make it Catholic. Then all of our nations here, not nations but cities, are going to be Catholic.